As we have started mangoes round the year, and the first part I have completed. Now today we will start from summer tree, and that is Mamidi Tandra. So it's a new name for you. Mamidi Tandra is a new name for you. And what does it mean? Mamidi Tandra means the aam shopto, or you can say aam papad, which are being sold in the market and you love to eat it, isn't it? So in this story they have given the preparation, how you can prepare the Mamidi Tandra, and related some questions we will do. So at first we will read this. Chiti Babu and Chinna Babu live in Atriyapuram town in Andhra Pradesh, and the brothers spend the summer holidays in the mango garden, isn't it? So these gardens are full of the fruits. They also like to eat unripe mango with salt and chili. You people also like it, no? It is very tempting, it is very tasty. When we use the salt and some chili powder on this type of unripe mango, they are very tasty to eat. Okay. Now at home their mother cooks different type of recipes out of this mango, and many kinds of mango pickles. One evening while having the food, Chinna Babu asked, Amma, we have so many mangoes, make some Mamidi Tandra or aam papad from it. Their father said making Mamidi Tandra needs 4 weeks hard work. If you both promise me to help us every day for 4 weeks, we can make together the Mamidi Tandra. So her father, his father, or their father actually make one deal with both the brothers, Chinna Babu and Chitti Babu, that if they want to eat this Mamidi Tandra, if they want to eat this kind of aam papad, then they have to cooperate with their father. They have to work hard for the 4 weeks, because 4 weeks needed to make this kind of aam papad or Mamidi Tandra. So both the brothers quickly agreed to help. The next day, both the children went to market and their father, and they bought what they have brought. They have brought one mat woven from the leaves of the palm tree, and along with the poles of the casuarina tree. Poles of the casuarina tree means two stems, or you can say 2 twigs of the casuarina means kaju tree. Okay, so they have brought 2 poles along with the palm tree, palm leaves mat, and some jaggery and sugar. Page number 39. So open your page number 38 and 39. This is a mangoes round the year, page number 38, 39. Now when they brought some coconut husk, some jaggery and sugar. Jaggery means gur. Okay, so whatever they have brought one mat made up of leaves of palm tree, 2 poles means 2 twigs or 2 stick of the casuarina tree. Casuarina means kaju tree, and jaggery and sugar. What do you mean by jaggery? Jaggery means gur and sugar. Okay, these all things are needed to make the Mamidi Tandra. Then Amma found a sunny place for backyard, and both the brothers made a height platform for using poles. So they made 2 poles like this. As you have seen, these are the 2 poles or the 2 supporting system. On it they have just arranged this platform, or they have set the mat made up of palm tree, and they spread out and tied the mat on the platform. So this type of platform they have mat. It was a clean square surface they have made. Then the next day Appa choose the ripe mangoes. Why they have chosen the ripe mangoes? Because ripe mangoes are very sweet in taste, and ripe mangoes become destroyed within, or they spoil within some time. So they have chosen some ripe mangoes, and they strained the pulp. What is this pulp? Pulp means juice of the ripe mango, or juice of the pulp means the fleshy part, but without having any fiber. Okay, so there will be no lump. Lump means that there is no solid pieces within that within that juice, and they made that juice. Okay, so they just got the juice from the ripe mango and they remove all the fibers through the strainer. So they have strained all the pulp, mango pulp from the strainer, and they got only the juice of the mango. And then there were no lump, they added jaggery and sugar in an equal amount. So they, along with this juice of the mango, they have added jaggery and sugar in equal amount. They mix the jaggery and sugar well with a big spoon. Amma then spread this pulp into the mat, a thin layer over the mat. The thin layer was left to dry in the sunlight. So it is water is being evaporated and this material is being dried up. So the one layer of the Mamidri Tandra just ready. In the evening they covered this as in the evening time or the day long also, the dust and the other dirty things can come on this pulp or this layer of the Mamidi Tandra. So they have covered that with a thin muslin cloth or a very thin cloth. Okay, so sari to avoid any dust. The next day they again took out some mango pulp, they added jaggery and the sugar, then they mixed it, again they made one layer and they again left the thing for the whole day. So like this way they followed the things 4 weeks, and every day they made one layer and they left it for to dry. So they followed the same kind of process each and every day, and whatever the layer they made on the previous day layer. So they spread many layers over it for the next 4 weeks. They hope that it would not rain. The 4 weeks, after the 4 weeks, the layer after layer they have made until the jelly grew 4 centimeters thick. So it should be like this. It is a very thick piece of the thick piece of this Mamidri Tandra, and the color of this Mamidi Tandra is just golden in color, golden yellow in color, and it is ready to eat now. After some day, Amma said the Mamidi Tandra is ready. We can take it over and cut it into the pieces. So they have cut it down and then it is ready for to eat. So this way both brothers help their parents for making a different type of recipe. You can say aam shotto or aam papad, or you can say this Mamidi Tandra. The next day the mat was brought down. Platform Mamidi Tandra was cut into the smaller pieces. The brothers tasted, it was tasty, and Chinna Babu said, wow, how tasty, after all we have help in making it. And whenever you are doing some hard work for a kind of thing, that time you feel it to be very tasty and feel it to be very tempting, because when we do something, that time we are curious about that. Okay, so this all about the story. If any confusion about the story, you can ask me. And then yes, everybody eat it, because it is a type of aam shotto, and I think and I hope already that almost all you have eaten this Mamidi Tandra or the aam shotto. Now we will write question answers of this chapter. So few important questions we will write. All questions we will not write. Few important questions I will write over here. You just try to write it down, and then I will try to give it on in the video. Okay, so don't worry. At first write the questions here, which questions are given here. Few important questions we will make to write from the text, and then in the next day I will just give you the question answers of your activity book. Okay, so start to write. Mangoes go around the ear. Here in page number 36. Question is given. What can we know? what can we know from what is written, on the packet? What can we know from what is written on the packet? So we will write answer. We get to know the following things. What are the things? First one is weight of the things, whatever the weight is given. Number 2, flavor. Number 3, ingredients. Date is not given. Actually, it will be the outcome, whatever you have learned from the up till now, whatever you have learned from the different subjects. So it will a type of a MCQ questions, and you go through your textbook, whatever in your PT1 syllabus is there, you go through it. Maybe within this month the exam will be held. Okay, so it is not an exam. You will get the grade perhaps, but it is outcome. Okay, so you just go through your books and read all the chapters thoroughly, whatever we have writing, you just go through it. Okay, the questions or the MCQ questions you will get from the answers from that. Okay. And one thing remember, right now we are doing the term 1 exam. Okay, syllabus we are covering of the term 1 exam. So whatever your syllabus is given, perhaps in this EVS only one chapter is given. So the first chapter you go through very carefully. Okay, you will get the question from there. So weight, flavor, ingredients, maximum retail price, nutritional value, manufacturing date, expiry date, manufacturing date means when it is being made. So an expiry date means after that day the nutritional value will be spoiled or the food will be spoiled. So after the expiry date you won't have to take any food item or anything use. Okay, even the medicines, if they are being expired, we don't have to use that. So keep it in your mind. At first you will see what is the expiry date. It is very important to see when you are buying something to eat from the market. Okay, now the last one is, what else we come to know from the packet? Name of the manufacturing company. Name of the manufacturing okay. So what else we are getting? Whatever written on the packet, we get to know following things: weight, flavor, ingredients, maximum retail price, nutritional value of that food item, as well as manufacturing date, expiry date, nature of the manufacturing company. So all these we are getting from the packet. These all are written on the packet, and we have to read that carefully before to buy the food items or any medicine from the market. Okay. Now the next question, find out the reason for the changes. From where did the fungus come on the bread? So page 37. Find out the reasons for these changes. From where did the fungus come on the bread? Come on the bread. And the answer is, the change that can be seen in the bread that can be seen in the bread slice are due to the presence of moisture, moist bread is an excellent source of moist spread is an excellent source of nutrition for fungus. Nutrition for fungus. Fungi are tiny structures structure that are present in air. Present in air. These are too tiny visible, but when they land on moist spread, but they land on the moist spread in presence of warmth, they begin to grow reproduce, and spread over the surface of the bread. Over the surface of bread. So the answer is completed here. As they have asked us what are the reason of the changes, whatever we can see, the bread is being changed into black color, spots and patches are there. So how they occurs on the bread? It is due to fungus. It is a fungal infection, or you can say the fungus or microorganisms. They just get their nutrition from the dead decaying things. So whenever they found some moist bread, they attack on that because they have to get their nutrition. So it is an excellent source. Moist bread is actually excellent source of the nutrition for the fungus. Fungus are actually very tiny structures, just like the bacteria and the viruses. We cannot see them, but as a whole, sporangia we can see sometimes in old places, in somewhere where is a very moist and very warmth is there, you can see this type of sporangias come out from the thing, and these kind of round in shape things are grown from that tree or the plant, and this is actually sporangium, and from here the spores come out, and these spores are black in color and they are very tiny, we cannot see them. They just go and land on the moist bread, and whenever they get this moisture and whenever they get the warmth or the humidity when they get, that means humidity means the warmth is there and the moisture part is also there. Then they begin to grow, and after growing they reproduces, and within the hour they spread on the surface of the bread. So this is a type of a reproduction of the fungus on the bread. Okay, so they came from the air and they landed on the moist bread, and they started to grow, they started to reproduce, and in this way they have been spreaded on the bread. Understood? So it is the answer. The change that can be seen in the bread flies are due to the presence of moisture. Moist bread is an excellent source of nutrition for fungus. Fungi are tiny structures present in air, but when they land on moist bread in presence of warmth, they begin to grow, reproduce and spread on the surface of the bread. So that's all for the day. You get all the 2 questions, and remaining 2 more questions we will write in my next class. So that's all for the day. Write down and be safe and good. Goodbye. And if you have any question, you can ask also.